Hi everybody, it's Feb with Darkstar and I'm doing another before and after video. This is for the Huon Main retreat, and this is a home you can't fly in. It feels like you should because it's blooming massive, but you actually can't. So you get a lot of land with it. There are no buildings, a couple of jetties, and it's based on the zone in the Sundered Frontier, or is it Stonefront? I'm old, I forget, one or the other. And you also get with it this rather large cave complex up here, which is quite massive. And so I have done one of these houses. It's Feb's the greenhouse. Lots of other people have also used them. That's a really annoying feature. As you come into the cave, to use the back of it, you have to go through this skinny little area. It doesn't lend itself well to turning it into a home. I did think, oh well, I'll build a house in there, turn it into a home. And I got so far as installing a kitchen and a few walls and stuff, and it was just a real pain. I'm sure other people have been far more successful than me. And as you can see, it's massive. It's where the merchants are for the pandas and things. And it took me such a long time to realise that these were feet. So yeah, it goes back quite a long way. And both there's like two legs of this cave. I'm just trying to think. You can break out of this house. Jeanette's done it. It's her oh lord, what's the word I'm trying to say, broker house. And also I went to somebody else's, which was amazeballs as well. I'll try to link them both after this, so that you can see what's been done by other people to turn this place into something quite amazing. So this is the before, this is what it looks like now, and coming up shortly, the after. Okay, so this is the first of the Huon Main residences that I wanted to show you. This is Jeanette's. It's her Lakeshore shopping centre, and I have already done a video of this, so I'm not going to linger on anything, but I just want to do a quick run through so that you can see what's possible with this place. So just a short hop up the river, and she has built, when it renders, oops, this lovely building here. She's listed all her craftsmen, her carpenters, provisioner, woodworkers, and look at the colours that she's used. Isn't it lovely? And what a great building too. Alcid Hill says welcome. And check this out. All the sales crates beautifully arranged. Signs to show you who they are. Her crafting desks, a wonderful fireplace obviously, and it's just fab. This place gave me the inspiration to do my Isle of Refuge. As soon as I saw this, I thought that's a great idea, putting everything together. The riverbeds, this is the breakout area. It'll take a little while to render in. So yeah, sorry, my thoughts are a bit scattered this evening, aren't they? As I was saying, after I saw this place, it really sort of got my mind working overtime, and I did my Isle of Refuge for Febrith as her crafter home in a sort of similar fashion, i.e., lumping them all together. The riverbed, sellers listed below, armourers, tailor, weaponsmiths. These great buildings that she's made, I love them. I love the colours that she's chosen. Look at that fantastic aquarium right there. So yeah, this is just a quick run through so that you can hopefully be inspired. I'll add a couple more on after this. of other fabulous places. And the cave. I love this, don't you? It's just gorgeous. That right there. I have meant to steal that idea, but I haven't got quite around to doing it just yet. Her jewelers, sages, alchemist, and so all her scholars here. Beautiful two-tone floor. Check it out. Isn't it terrific? And this fireplace also. So that's just a very quick run through of this home. Like I say, if you want to see the full thing, there is a proper full-on video of this. But it was just to give you an idea of what people have done with these places. So I'll move on to the next one. Okay, so the next house that I wanted to show you is this one. It's Sharan's Huamain Retreat. It's on the Freeport side of the game on the Thurgadin server, and she did a terrific job here building this place. I've started down here because it's still rendering. It takes quite a while to render because it's some distance away from the entrance, and anyone who's ever built anything in this game will know that the further away from the entrance you are, the longer it takes to draw in. So she built this gorgeous place, and I really love it. It's mainly sumac and cloudy tiles with ice tiles. I just love these lights that she's put either side of the door, and she made a really interesting feature inside. As soon as I can get in. There. Just here you can see where she's built out just over the river and left this bit exposed as a sort of terrarium type pool for these creatures, which I had never seen before, and I think is absolute genius. And the teleport pad goes up to the cave, and she's filled that with all sorts of creepy spiders and stuff. And I think she's really used this space so well. It's a terrific house. If I haven't said so already, I've already done a video of it, a full video. Let's pop down and look at the lower level. Look at that pool, again using the river. That's just great. Really nice. Ooh, and a hot tub. And a bar. What else do you need? This is just pure indulgence. Oh, so bright. I need to turn my personal torch off. Oh, that's a bit better. Still very bright. But you get the picture. What a great place this is. She did a lovely job with it. Really interesting. Nice building materials and lovely clean lines. Inkwell for the shower head. Look at that. That's so clever. There's a cog on the end. Really nice furniture. So yeah, that's this one. Check out the full video if this is the sort of home that takes your fancy. It really did take mine because I just love this sort of oriental style. And I will see you soon in the next part. Okay, and the last one for this is my own. It's Feb's the Greenhouse. It's owned by Febatrix in Freeport on the Thurgadin server, and I just used this area here for building, which was a bit of a pain actually because it's on a slope, so to get the floors straight was a bit of a challenge. I used the gardens, obviously, just stuffed them full of plants and kept pretty much to a blue and purple colour scheme, and then just built a two-storey open plan loft style house here and kept it very green. Well, it's still not rendered in. and I did it in a kind of quasi or oriental theme. Not entirely. And I was at full item count, so you know there wasn't really anything else that I could do. I like my little crystal garden. And I put a skylight above so that, you know, it would look as though the plants should be there. Oh, stuck in my own. There we go. And then on the back I just put a little patio area. And a study and random indoor fountain. And Feb and Keanu, who often appear in my houses. Because it is a fantasy after all. And then upstairs I had this kind of cartological section, I guess, and you know, you can pretty much see how it's been built, and it's really the main. I do like that even now. Do you know, there are certain things when you build them you're really pleased with, and other bits you're like meh, you know. And there's nobody is a bigger critic of your work than yourself. Oh my god. And if you suffer from that, I had such low confidence for such a long time, and I think it's because you automatically, you know, people are quite modest, aren't they, and they automatically think that their stuff isn't as good as such and such a person's stuff, and you mustn't think like that. You must just go for it and publish it and let people see what you've done, because, you know, I know over the years I've certainly improved, and the people around me have helped me improve. And the houses and things that I've been to and seen, really just, some of them are jaw-droppingly amazing. And I know, you know, I don't use the layout editor, for example, so everything's hand placed, and there are certain things that I really can't do, like circles and, you know, round roofs and things, which is such a shame, because I would love to make like an observatory. I've had this image in my head of what I would build, but I can't actually build it because I haven't got the know how to do it, so that will never get built. But you know, that sort of thing, just go for it and do it. So I just stuffed a load of crystals and fountains and things in my cave and blocked it off with these because it was just too much. And the housing in the game really, oh god, the item count that they give you once you get started, there's just so often there's never enough, and you could really use some more. Anyway, so this is the last one for the Humane retreats for the before and after video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I leave you with one of my absolute favourite items in the whole world of Narath. I just love that clock, and I will do another one soon.